Hello everybody, Russian Batman, back with another video, and today is the part 2 to the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia CMF draft. Yes, I have been, this is long awaited, well at least for me it is. I've always loved It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and if you don't know, I did a CMF draft, an Ash and Flash kind of style CMF draft on the first It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I decided to give another crack at it and wanted to do it again because I had a really good time doing it last time, and if it's kind of hard to believe, the last time I did it was almost a year ago. So I think it's long awaited and well deserved for a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia CMF Draft 2. So let's just get right into it. So first character we have, he's front and center. You know him. It's the Dayman. So for this CMF, I wanted to do a variant of the main four. The main five being Charlie, Frank, Dennis, Mac, and D. And for this variant of Charlie, I decided to go with the Dayman from the play performance. Next up, we have is Dr. Mantis Toboggan, the variant of Frank. So I decided to go with this one because I've already made actually a good amount of other variants of Frank. I have made physical figures of the Trash Man, and I originally was going to do the Trash Man for this, but I decided to save that for to save kind of that episode variants, I guess, for a different character. Each of these variants represent kind of a different episode, or series of episodes. So that's I thought about maybe just making all of them from the Dayman Cometh, but I decided not to. So this is why you have Dr. Dr. Mantis Toboggan, which I'm really happy with. He's a little bit of a basic figure, but yeah, he does have a modified kind of headpiece where you have that weird magnet thing. No, the weird thing that's on the top of his head. I don't know what it's called. Next up, we have Dennis in his kind of bird outfit. So this is from the wrestling episode, which is the same episode with the Trash Man, and this is where the three dudes, meaning Charlie, Mac, and Dennis, dress up in these American bird, American Eagle outfits with these fake kind of abs that they draw on their kind of stomachs. And yeah, I wanted to go with this because I thought it'd be really funny. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any fancy poses because I couldn't really pose him because Mecha Bricks didn't have those arms. So I had to take an image, a flat image, and so that's why the image kind of looks a little bit flat, because I had to trace over a flat image so I couldn't get any fancy poses. But I'm still really happy how this turned out, and if this was an actual figure, you could kind of just swap out the faces for Mac or Charlie and kind of have the whole gang in their bird outfits. Next up for Mac, this one's kind of obvious. I had to do is Fat Mac. I'm really happy with his first accessory. I just kind of gave him a donut, and yeah, I mean, there's not much to it. It's just Mac but fat, and he has a bit more of a beard, and I am really happy with how it turned out. Now for D, we have the Aluminum Monster. This one was a little bit tricky to design because of just the amount of stuff going on. But I'm really happy how it turned out. So she has a modified hairpiece that has two poles that kind of just go down, and then a waist attachment, which kind of works as the ring she has around her waist when she's in her Aluminum Monster form. This is from the episode where they go back to high school, and she has to relive the memories of, wearing a back brace. And this is it. All right, now we have a little bit, now getting out of the main five. We have a little bit of a boringer character, but I'm still happy I made this character. We have the Waiter. This is the waiter who waits the gang whenever they go out to this fancy restaurant, and the kind of gimmick is that they always mess with the waiter, make him trip and crap, and they never remember his name. So, and the show actually never gives you his name either. So it's kind of another kind of running gag. It's a very basic figure, just kind of a white kind of college suit, and he's also, I think, a principal at some point, but. Yeah, he's a reoccurring character, so I wanted to put him in there. After that, we have Gale the Snail. This character, I believe, is related to Dee and Dennis somehow. I don't remember exactly how. I think she might be like a cousin or something. But Gale the Snail. So, yeah, I gave her the weird kind of Muppet shirt she has going on. And then a thing of salt, because it's a running gimmick where when Gale comes over, they throw salt at Gale the snail to get her to go away. So I gave her a little thing of salt, although she probably wouldn't be holding the salt because I guess she doesn't like salt because she's a snail. So yeah. Next up, we have just called the lawyer. This is the lawyer the gang runs into anytime they get in legal trouble. This is always the lawyer kind of against the gang. He fights against, I think, Charlie, and Charlie claims to be great at bird law. Another very basic character, but I'm still happy I did him because I do like how it turns out. It's a simpler figure, but yeah, I think it's a well-known enough character within the show that I kind of had to do him. So yeah. Next up, we have Bill Ponderosa, I believe his name is. He doesn't appear a lot, but when he does appear, you really kind of notice him. So this is based off his appearance when he's in, I think, Dee's apartment. I don't remember the exact episode, but yeah, I'm pretty happy how it turns out. I think I could have chosen a better hairpiece, but still. And then I gave him a bottle because I kind of realized going through this that not a lot of these characters actually have accessories. So I gave him a bottle, which is kind of generic. You can kind of give any of these characters a bottle. They all, go to the same bar. So, yeah. Next up, we have the crazy cat lady. I don't remember her name. But yeah, she goes through tons of variations within the show. First, she just starts off as kind of, quote-unquote, love interest to Dennis, but then she has like a bad tooth, and then she gets plastic surgery, then yada yada, then she becomes a cat, and spoiler alert, she eventually dies, and they make a documentary about it. It's very funny, but yeah, I decided to make her off her appearance when she's in trial. I think the divorce trial, I believe, or something like that. And yeah. So there's actually quite a few of these characters that could work in the trial, because you got the lawyer, and then another character is coming up soon who was also involved, I think, in this same trial. I don't remember exactly which episode this is, but so I'm just kind of spitballing. Second to last we have here, I only made 12 characters, is we have, I said I had to do this one, and I did this one. This is Mac's mom. I knew I had to make Mac's mom. When I was doing the original CMF, I was really debating between making Mac's mom or Charlie's mom, and I decided to go, and then I decided to go with Charlie's mom, and then do Mac's dad. And here we have Mac's mom. So yeah, so I've made Mac's mom and Mac's dad. So this is Mac's mom. As you see here, she has some sort of weird crayon. It's a modified version of the Harry Potter wand, but without the wand bit. It's just kind of a little bit of a stick, and that's the ball at the end, so you can kind of pose it like a weird chalk. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think she's holding a chalk or some kind. I don't know why it's multicolored, but yeah. And then the hairpiece is a modified version of, I think, the Steinfeld hairpiece, but just without the back, so it's just kind of the spiky in the front. So I'm really happy with this. Last but certainly not least, we have Uncle Jack. This goes back to the court case. Uncle Jack is a lawyer in the show. He doesn't appear in that many episodes, but he has this whole running gimmick where he's super insecure about the size of his hands. So during a court case, he actually gets these like ginormous size hands and kind of duct tapes them to his own hands. So that's why I try to replicate here with these kind of, with the gauntlet pieces kind of in a flesh tone and with some duct tape around there. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. And here, let's show you the entire lineup we got here. All the characters kind of in like a checklist sort of form. So yeah, I'm really happy with the CMF turned out. If y'all like this CMF, if y'all want to see me make more CMFs, it might take a little while, but I might do it. Like, subscribe, share this video to anyone who likes It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There isn't really a lot of people making custom It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia characters. Also, one thing I wanted to point out is that I decided to do shading for all these characters. So yeah, all these characters now have kind of like shading, meaning like actual shading, like where the like it feels a real figure, sort of shading, which I did not do in the original CMF. So yeah, you can see kind of how the difference if you watch that old video. It's in this playlist. I have a playlist of all my CMF drafts, and there's only two. There's only this video and the previous video. So the previous It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia video. So yeah, if y'all like this, leave a like. That would help. Go watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. One of the funniest, I think the funniest shows, at least the funniest sitcom out there. And yeah, y'all have a nice rest of the day. Go watch the 2011 film Rango as well. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah. Ciao. Bye-bye. See ya. Sayonara.